Continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that'll set up 4th down. Wow. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have it.
The pressure too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That is catch number 16 for the season.
Third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Penix. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Complete to number 44. A gain of a yard.
Penix going to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back, and is very close to a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Ward. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. On comes the punter now. And John's to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Penix now off the bootleg. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Penix. Open receiver, it's Tolbert. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Now the return. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Ward gonna keep it here on the zone read. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tackles play.
It's a gain of 1.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now it's Ward. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw is Ward. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. He will score. George Pickens. Touchdown Falcons. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead.
Falcons 7, Lions 3.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Ward. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
They'll give up the middle. And they're going to bring him down. But there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the outstanding tackle, Penei Sewell. Here's Ward. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
Complete to Garrett Wilson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Ward to throw again. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing again is Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now it's fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
16-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up
On third down, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. No chance at all. He'll go down. James Pierce into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
It's second down and goal.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. Here now, second down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Back to throw is Ward. That one taken in by St. Brown. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go coming up with third and goal. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. James Pierce, he gets in to record his second sack of this first half.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. From the 31, here's second down and 6.
Second and 6.
From the gun, here is Penix. Open man is Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 8. And the Falcons.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. You're going to go play action with Penix. This one is caught by Robinson.
Penix's pass complete to Rondale Robinson. A gain of 9.
On second down, Penix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Shotgun snap. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Joe Tryon Shoyinka, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Thrown quickly, RPO, that's Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
On the play.
Now Penix. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
A second effort, and he is in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 14-6 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And this will be a Lions 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Lions.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That one on the former number 7 overall pick back in 2022, Evan Neal. Throwing, Ward. Look wide, get this one complete. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Just short of midfield.
Now it's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Out of the gun, Ward. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, and now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Ward in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. James Pierce, what a first half. He's pulling together his 3rd sack of the game.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's the Lions punt team now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Uh-oh. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Second and inches. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. It is caught left side by St. Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. To throw is Ward. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will score! Touchdown, Detroit. That his second TD catch of the season. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move back to within one. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. To the left side. He's got Tobin. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw on target to Pickens.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And that is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. He's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. A throw on the move is caught. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Ward. That's right side is into the hands of Tislam. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Ward. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. A couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
To the air again, Ward. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So it is, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons first down.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Penix. That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Penix on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Past the 40 to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Open man is Robinson, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Falcons.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Makai Wingo in there on the tackle.
4 yards.
From the 38 now, here is 2nd and 6. They'll throw. It's Penix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons.
While everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Now return coming from the 7th. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Whoa! And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Lions, 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Ward. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt.
Short of midfield.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. To spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. Here's the 1st carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here for Robinson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
From the gun, it's Penix. Quick shot, caught by Tolbert on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Cameron pitches there to bring him down.
2 yards
From 29, here's second and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this.
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Whose kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Is caught outside by St. Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They put Wilson in motion.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. The open man is Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Up in the middle they go. And this tackle there, he pushes forward and will give him 4 yards. From the 43, here's second and 6. Back to throw is Ward. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely 1 more play in this third quarter.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Play action. Ward. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. On second down, here's Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now it's Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Ward now on third down. He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And the Lions first down. First and goal.
Fake the handoff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. From the gun, here is Penix. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Third and 2. Here we go.
Down and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Walk over. And they'll take this down inside 35. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
On play action, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Still second down.
Here's Ward. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Lions.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now Ward going to hold on to it. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Big play coming up. This is third down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. So backed up after the sack. And now it's third and long. Now Penix. That's right side. And caught by Taylor. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. It's second and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25.
Gain of 38 yards. And the Falcons first down.
One more time for Montgomery. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? To throw is Penix. This one is caught by Robinson. The Lions all their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
2nd down at the 21-yard line.
On play action. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. That Detroit's going to use their 2nd time out. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So now Cam Ward and the offense down on the scoreboard. A little over 80 seconds to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
21. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Ward. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off play action, it's Ward. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet.
And 7.
Throwing again is Ward. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of 43 yards.
Ward to throw again. This one complete. It's to Slaw. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To the air again. Ward.
8-yard line.
He'll step up. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of a shotgun, it's Penix. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw. It's Penix. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Penix on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to force overtime. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards in the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
17 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. And he'll get about 5. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Ward. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They have been stuffed twice. What will they do here on 3rd down and goal? They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Lions. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. And he can't hang on through the contact injury. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, here is Penix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.